All right. Welcome to another episode of
Zoom.
CubeCast, where we're streaming Zoom,
Zoom.
and everyone's a girl. Here we are.
Hello.
We'll go through again some quick introductions. If anyone hasn't watched it before, I am Amanatsu. I'm staff admin, blah blah blah. For CubeCommunity, I do a lot of stuff. If you want a list of things I do, you can just go in Discord under the rules and index, and you can see. And I have
I'm
4
Danny.
other people.
I'm,
starting
I
with
guess, founder, admin, whatever, at CubeCommunity as well. I do most of the YouTube stuff. Hoppaw.
Hi, I'm Hoppaw, and I am a member of the ranking team and staff in CubeCommunity.
Me. I am Golfuh. I'm just a player, but I'm just dragged along with CubeCast, and yeah, that's about it.
And he's wide.
And I'm wide.
our special guest is Woops.
Hello,
You want to introduce yourself a little bit if anyone somehow doesn't know you?
I'm Woops, and I stream a lot
Hold
of Beat
that.
Saber, and I'm washed
Not
up
as
now.
washed up as me. yeah,
So
yeah.
is
Don't
everyone
worry. Yeah.
This is
Yep.
why we're
So
here.
now we
'cause
just
we're all
talk
washed
about
up.
the good players.
All right.
It's easier
So-
that way.
We have I have less things written up
Mhm.
than I did last time to talk about this week. I think that's mostly because there was less interesting
Beat Saber news.
topics. That
There's a lot of stuff last
Beat
time.
Saber news that
2
happened
weeks
last week. But we'll go through the same kind of process we do every time that we're here. I'll run through some general announcements and we'll talk about it, and then we'll repeat that for all the seconds we have here. So as far as scores or CubeCommunity announcements go, the 1 to 150 tournament badges are now on
Live on
profiles
Score Saber.
on there. So if you go to
Fog.
Tai Chi,
Awfully.
Cooling, or so you can check it out. It's very cool. Accompanying that is Beat Saber episode 6, Return of Umbernox. He's returned.
He's back.
He's back. Pog. He was MIA for a while. I don't know. He
This
probably had some
sounds real.
IRL stuff going on. Plus, he worked at Beat Saber, so I'm sure he had a busy month with them. Is there any other interesting news you have regarding Score Saber?
You mean
Anything
CubeCommunity
interesting stuff?
or Score Saber?
Since we're on that topic. Well, no, I mean we're talking about Score Saber right now, but I don't know if there's any relevant news
No,
as
I
it
don't think
pertains
so.
to CubeCommunity. But
I can't think of anything.
no, I think it's pretty.
I dropped below rank 300 now, so yeah. Just giving you guys an update. But I am still washed up, and I still haven't played.
You're somehow lower ranked than Weeaboo Jones, and he hasn't played in. He actually hasn't
Never have
played in
I.
a
What do you
very
mean?
long
I've
time.
played like 5 songs in the past 5 months. I've been a little busy.
Danny
Yeah,
can't
I
even
still haven't.
pass
I still haven't.
Nuclear Star, just
Okay, what is this? Is this Bash on Danny Day?
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, you can't do it. So.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh my.
no,
Okay,
no.
I can't do jumps, like at all.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot.
I don't think half the
Nuclear
players
Star
don't.
isn't even very jumpy.
There's
Yeah,
one
it's
part.
really not.
There's one part that has jumps, and I fail on it every time. The same part. Okay.
Oh no, he can't.
No,
can't hit
I
7
really
notes in a
can't
row.
though.
Yeah.
Like, guys, come on! I struggled on routine. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, scores. I guess there a bunch of. Speaking of which, a bunch of new songs are ranked. So that's pretty cool. Some are
Very,
kind of Pepega, but you know,
Very
it's-
Pepega.
some of them are really high PP. A lot of high
I didn't
PP
like a
songs.
single one of them except for
Iraqi,
Hype.
right? Isn't
Hype
Hyper
is-
on?
I like that
Iraqi
one.
I
Pog.
love
You
Iraq.
like Acid Rain?
I don't like the intro to Acid Rain, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't like all of Acid Rain, to be honest.
You mean Acid Burst?
Acid Burst?
Acid
Oh,
Burst.
Acid
Whatever it
Burst.
is.
Yeah. That
Acid
one.
Rain
Whatever
is
the-
Texas map.
Yes. I don't like the intro to Acid Burst.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on. I'll move this. I put this up here, but I'm going to move
Mhm.
this to a later section. Last thing I really have for this is we've added the self promotion channel to the Cube Community Discord at the request of a
Mhm.
few people. Just use it appropriately, guys. It's a place to put your streams and your videos and stuff that you like want to share with people that are on your own channels, because we don't allow you to do that in the general chat. But we've added that channel if that's somewhere you want to do that. So
I'm gonna post my
Pog.
stream.
yes. Poggers. That's pretty much it for like Cube Community quick like Discord type announcements. That's kind of all I really wanted to say there. But official Beat Saber news. We'll move on to that just as usual. Just some interesting stuff I found poking around online. There was a guy who that's actually Beat Saber retweeted him. I guess he tweeted out he's like an elementary school teacher and he brought his VR
Mhm.
class and they played Beat Saber. It's pretty cool. A lot of neat stuff going on. Beat Saber is kind of like making a splash everywhere now. It's very popular.
Yeah.
It's on
Yeah.
the Jimmy.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, they had Brie Larson play. She was what, Captain Marvel. So very cool. It's really
Yeah.
Beat Saber
Oh,
is a lot bigger than
also,
people
did
think, I
you
feel
see?
like.
I guess we should mention it. Is that the whatever network Jimmy Fallon show is on has like started a copyright claim shit on YouTube for Beat Saber
NBC.
like OSTs, and it's like,
Mm,
oh,
It can't
yeah,
be
no,
on
it's
purpose.
obviously not on
no,
purpose,
Yeah, it's
but it's
not on
like
purpose.
it feels bad because it's like
Yeah.
looks bad on Beat Saber when it's like really they have nothing to do with it. It's like a YouTube problem, not like a them problem. So it just looks
Yeah.
bad on them, and it's like really annoying
What
to see.
happens? What happens is the
Mhm.
audio on the Jimmy Fallon show from YouTube,
Yeah.
it detects that audio from on other videos, which
Yeah.
happens with Saber OSTs
And it's starting to
it-
claim other videos, but now they're
videos.
like, I'm sure that it gets sorted soon. I just saw that on Twitter, and Beat Saber replied
Yeah,
saying that it's like nothing to do with them. It's YouTube, really. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a big oopsie.
the official Beat Saber account, they tweeted. They were saying they got in
Yeah, I'm
contact
pretty
with the
sure
Tonight Show team.
Ross
and,
applied like
she
replied
said-
because obviously he's verified on Twitter, so it like definitely ats the YouTube like team YouTube, so they get like a notification because he's verified, right? Isn't that how that works on Twitter? Yeah, so it's nice
Yep.
to see him do that.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
Privilege.
Some other stuff on Twitter. Freak, the only paid official mapper, I guess, or like employed full-time official mapper at Beat has been tweeting out random facts about Beat Saber under the hashtag
To be fair, like some of them
FactSaber.
I had no idea.
I don't
Like some of the
like,
stuff I had no idea about.
I'll be honest, when he tweeted, "Hey, if you look at your percentage and as the two lines, it means you haven't missed it."
Yeah, I
was
didn't know
like,
that
"Oh, shit, I
either.
didn't know that."
I didn't know
Yeah.
that either.
Wait,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Wait, really?
See?
No, I meant like, wait,
Oh,
really?
no,
You
I didn't know
that?
Oh no! I
Oh,
didn't
sorry,
know
not all
that.
of us have played
Yeah.
900 hours.
I didn't know
Hoppaw.
that.
Like, come on.
I can't help
Okay.
it. I like the game.
No, I
Yeah.
had no idea.
Huh.
So. But yeah, that's the thing that Freak is doing. I don't know if that's like a advertising
It's
thing
cool
or
that he's
whatever,
doing it.
but he's doing that. Yeah. Split has been tweeting about he's doing changing to lights in a potential future release of Beat Saber. So I know a lot of lighters get really upset every time lighting and stages change in the game.
I think it's
but I mean,
yeah,
ultimately,
I think it's
they're
good
doing
to make it like
better,
fresh and
so
I guess more optimized because at the moment
yeah.
some of the light maps are like unplayable or yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously not what they intended, but I'm sure they have it
Yeah,
in
because
mind
obviously
now
their
when
OSTs are like
they play
not
with
lighted
lighting.
at all, like the custom songs, like some of the stuff Ota does.
Yeah. Do you guys have any maps that you can't play with
Every
lights
map,
on? Is it
yeah.
like too much?
Every map.
That Christmas honesty
There's-
that those mappers, the various mappers made, like
I can't play Nuclear Star.
There's
saying, Woops?
one that I played recently that has like really crazy strobing light at one of the build-ups.
Puds?
It's like a total normie song too. It's old.
Oh,
I can't
okay.
remember what it's called. But yeah, there's only a couple maps that actually lag me out if I leave the lights on.
Hmm.
But honestly, the lights are just more distracting than anything. I can't focus
Yeah,
if the lights are too
I just can't play
intense.
with lights. Really
Yeah.
gives me massive headaches and stuff.
Yeah, I turned. I was a big person, like a big proponent for like never turn lights off because they're like the coolest part of Beat Saber
Yeah.
for me. But recently, I turned them on static because like they're just
Yeah.
getting too crazy. Like I
Yeah.
can't play the game anymore with them on. So I don't know. It's disappointing because like the lighters go through like a lot of time and
Yeah.
effort to like make these sick light maps, but then you can't play. Like I don't know. So I don't know. We'll have to
I
find
guess
some
it's
kind
just
of
kind of like
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's like
storyboards for
super cool
OSU.
storyboards on Osu,
Mm.
but if you actually want to play the map and not be distracted or anything, you turn it off. I think that's not us.
yeah.
One I can think of from OSU is Future Candy.
Oh yeah.
That one's really bad.
Yeah. A couple other things. Just have like one or two more things to talk about as far as official news goes. Beat Saber, the Twitter account, they've been pretty active recently with like community. They actually quoted and retweeted Hoppaw's tweet and said happy birthday.
The champion
that was really
park.
cool. That was really, really cool.
The champion.
I really like seeing that.
Champion birthday.
It's nice. It's nice that they like acknowledged that and retweeted it.
That's cool.
I thought it was cool. And then last thing, really, I'm sure people have noticed at this point. Beat Saber, they put out a job posting for social media community manager.
Yeah.
A bunch of people applied.
We'll see who.
We'll see.
Hire Ama.
Hire Ama.
Hire Ama.
I did apply for that, so we'll see where that goes. But, do you guys have any other interesting official news or developer tweets that you've seen that I didn't go over?
No, I haven't seen anything.
Notice anything?
Index pre-orders are on May 1st.
Yes. Yes. The 1 year anniversary of Beat Saber, you can finally order Knuckles.
Yep.
So I will be ordering
get
them, 100%.
Yes.
I might have to upgrade my computer though.
Yeah.
Like
anything to save me from these logs.
Yeah, literally anything to save me from these stupid Vive logs. I can't handle it.
No more.
Anything to save me from having to deal with HTC.
Yeah. Actually, ironically, I think everyone in here has Vive, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
5 boys.
Vive boys rise up. That's why we're all washed up. Shit.
5 boys.
That's so true.
We don't use no cheat use here.
Oh my.
I'm gonna actually put together a scientific study and put this debate to rest.
Okay. Well, I think Flea still has Stalker Saber or whatever.
Yeah.
You could probably still get the
See who
stats.
he's
Beat
playing
Stalker, yeah.
We need to get legitimate angle measurements and
go full
timed exercises.
Go full scientist.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah,
with,
we'll write up
control groups.
Yeah, we'll do a whole hypothesis on it. We'll write up the whole
Hire a lab, fly a load of people out.
All right. Jeez. All right. Some we'll move on here past the official stuff. We'll go on to community spotlight things. This week has literally been everyone's birthday. Everyone in the whole game, it's their birthday this week.
It's birthday week.
Birthday week in Beat Saber. We had Hoppaw, Taichi,
ages. Infinite.
Yeah. There's Kafu.
Kafu,
Patty.
Kafu.
Tomorrow.
Woops' birthday.
Elite. Yeah, Elite. Oh my god.
This week.
So many.
Everyone's birthday is this week. Yeah, I don't know. It's insane. Birthday week.
What happened 9 months prior to this?
Yeah, 9
months I was thinking.
I guess it wasn't 9 months prior. Is what? July. So
4th of July.
Summer lovin', having a blast.
Oh man.
Oh.
Everybody's just
Uh,
watching Grease.
Oh, what a
Yeah,
film,
dude.
That's
Paul.
why.
There's a couple as far as podcasts go. There's BSMG did another one. They
Yeah.
do like a month. They do monthly, right? Once a month. They did theirs yesterday. I guess
Yeah,
they
they
also
started
did
up
a new
a
thing.
new show.
Block Talk.
How I think it's like they interview mappers and have a different mapper on each week. So this week, their first episode, they had Benny, who's like one of the most popular mappers in the
Yeah.
game. He has maps with like hundreds of thousands of plays. Like,
Yeah, it was top players,
yeah.
modders, and
So it'd be
mappers
interesting
that-
how the show develops and what they have. I think it's like an hour long or something as well. Like I saw, I only saw a little section because I was busy yesterday, but they had like a section where they showed him a portion of one of his songs in Mediocre Mapper, and he had to like guess which song that was,
Mhm.
like with no music or like hit sounds at anything.
Jeez.
Yeah.
1 hour long podcast with
Mhm.
top players. That sounds it's kind of
Yeah,
familiar.
it's just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
It
That's
should
cool.
be
We'll see what
cool.
happens.
Like,
more
yeah.
Beat Saber content is good, so that's fine.
Speaking of more Beat Saber content, can I just say I got Asai to play and
Yes.
also Beast Troll.
Yes, that was
Yeah,
sick.
And I'm slowly gonna convert every single rhythm game streamer on Twitch
Good.
to try it at least once.
I think Asai was pretty excited, right? He was.
Yes,
he was
loved
into it. Yeah, that's good.
Now he wants to get. We're gonna do this. It's my idea.
Okay.
We're gonna get Rhythm House at one of these conventions. I'm gonna get an Airbnb, and then we're just gonna like fill up a house with like Osu, Clone Hero, Beat Saber, Sound Voltex, just like everything in one house, and then just
Sick.
go
That'd be
nuts
sick.
for a weekend or something.
That was so cool.
Yeah, that's
that
good.
would be fun.
I'm glad to see that more rhythm gamers are getting into Beat Saber because it has a high cost of entry, right? But it's nice to see that they're checking it out. So
And it's cool to see people who haven't tried it in a long time run the new mod installer and then be like, "What? My Twitch chat? What the?" Like,
yeah,
it's so cool now.
Yeah,
It blows people's minds the first time they see it.
I remember before when we first got Twitch chat in game, we would literally have to like
That was
go into the
so
files and set up
paper.
all this
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
Oh my god, it took forever. Now
I
you
felt
just
like a
log in.
hacker, man.
Yeah, right. You gotta open CFG file with .txt notepad.
Inserting OAuth code.
Yeah, right. It's so ridiculous. Now it's just like you log in and type your name, and there's your
It's funny.
much easier now.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
much more streamer friendly, which is good.
Yeah.
Yes.
If only people knew how to set up Camera Plus.
I
Fuck.
know.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. Camera Plus, we'll get there. We'll get there. You know, we'll get.
It's the next step.
It's the next
Isn't
step.
it technically in the game now?
Smooth
Yeah,
Cam
but
is like
Smooth
it's
Cam
not. No,
doesn't
it's
look
not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very different.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, so
It's a lot better.
It's definitely
but
better
it's
than
not the same.
like default
Yeah.
FOV, like camera fucking head bob blur stuff, but the bandit
The
cam.
bandit cam.
Pog.
Yeah, the bandit cam. Yeah, exactly.
Literally impossible song because you can't actually see.
You can't see the nose. Are there any other community things that we missed? Oh, there's a tournament happening, not the Oros one. There's
Emperor
what's
of
his
the
name?
internet.
Emperor
Yeah,
of the
he's
yeah. He's got a tournament going on. It's like a week long or something. There's a bunch of songs in there. Each one has its own like quote unquote like bounty. So if you're number one, if you're like the highest ranked person on the leaderboards or whatever, he's got a set of rules. I could link it later, but
yeah, we're posting in our
if
Discord.
you are number one
maybe.
or reaches rules or
Or
whatever,
in
open
description or something.
or
Yeah.
YouTube video or something. Yeah. But check it out if you haven't seen it yet. You can find him on Discord. It's just Emperor of the Internet or whatever. I think he's in Score Saber.
I'm pretty sure he's in
I don't know if he's in
CubeCommunity.
CubeCommunity, but you can find him. He's got a thing going on. It's a week long. It's really cool. He's giving away a bunch of money. It's like $1,500 total, I think.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
All the songs.
A lot of money.
Time to start grinding.
So, but yeah, we'll put the links to that in the description or something. We'll put it somewhere when it goes on YouTube.
Yeah, it'll be tomorrow.
Tomorrow or whatever. Yeah. Anyway, was there anything else that
the
you guys know
1 year
what's going on
stuff?
that I might have missed?
The special stuff?
I have that later. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's next. Yeah.
Me and B might be having multiplayer night May 1st for like the original PPV1 song.
Oh,
fuck.
I'm down.
Happy song V1.
Countdown 3, 2,
Happy
1.
song
V1.
V1.
Oh my fucking god. A parachuter.
Parachute, yes.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Pop Team
Dude,
Epic.
these are the songs that I
Oh.
can play. Top 10.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
Top 10 during that time.
Fuck.
We're gonna try and get
So-
more information out for that.
Yeah, we'll
but
post.
we're
I'm
Yeah,
sure we'll
good.
post something in Discord.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys do that, we'll put it in Discord for sure.
Okay.
On the same lines as multiplayer stuff, I did want to mention I want at least one more person for multiplayer stuff because we've missed it the last 2
Yeah.
weeks because people are busy
so-
or they're European.
Yeah, but
or
okay, European
whatever.
is like not an excuse. Okay, come on, buddy. Basically,
Yes,
okay,
it is, because
Those
they-
damn
So
Europeans.
basically, okay,
Yes,
basically we have a
literally what
role
it
in the
is.
Discord called Multiplayer Cube, where they're the people who host our multiplayer nights, like Beat Saber multiplayer nights. Okay, yeedy.
Oh,
So we're basically looking for a few more people who want to host multiplayer nights, like preferably someone who can do it like every Friday night or every 2 Friday nights or something like that. So we have more multiplayer nights happening, so people can just chill and play, find cool songs, have themes,
Yeah, 'cause
and
a lot
stuff
of
like that. You know.
people a lot of people
Yeah.
get upset when we don't have them. A surprisingly large number
Yeah.
of people actually really look forward to it, and it's like our fault for not following up on it. But we want more. So if you're interested in doing like hosting multiplayer nights and you're available on Friday nights, or like Friday after work America time, basically, because then we can include the most number of people, and it's the weekend. So like if you're European and it's
Stay
like
up.
midnight for you, it's just
Yeah.
stay up. Like, anyway, we want that. So if you're interested, let us know, please. CubeCommunity stuff that's coming up. Oh boy, I'm actually gonna announce a lot of stuff
Sure.
today.
Fuck you.
I'm just gonna do
New
it.
stuff.
I'm just gonna
It's
announce
been
it.
it's been sitting on the burner for a long time.
It's been
Yeah.
It's been shelved for so long, and I'm just like,
And it's-
when is the right time to do this? And I think it's now. So, okay, number one.
So what I think it is.
Probably no.
I don't know. First
Yeah.
thing, yeah, probably not actually. We have a
Yeah.
Patreon account. It's been set up for several weeks, and I have not announced it because I didn't think it was appropriate to, because it wasn't ready. It's just CubeCommunity. If you go on Patreon and search us, it's there. I don't have a whole lot set up. I really don't. I don't have rewards. I only have 3 different tiers right now, and the reward is just a role in Discord for now. I want real rewards,
Yeah.
but I need you guys' suggestions on what they
Yeah, so we need some
MS Paint
we need some
drawings.
ideas.
Ooh,
We
okay.
have
Ooh,
a
actually.
suggestion channel in the Discord. So if you come up with anything that you think could possibly work, just post it there, please. That would be very nice.
Yeah, please post it there.
Yeah,
I just really need more suggestions. We have I posted it in the staff channel 2 weeks ago, and we started getting a few ideas.
Yeah,
But I really
so
need
you-
more ideas.
We're now
One-on-one
coming to you
coaching
guys
sessions.
because
and Danny's premium
what the
Snapchat.
fuck? I didn't.
Danny's premium stuff. One night
love
alone with Tammy Natty in VR chat. That'd be an expensive one.
Yeah, that's not,
Yeah,
that's
there's only
a
one
$500
available, and we
tier.
know who will get
Oh
it.
my God.
Yeah.
Me.
Yoink.
Woops is already signed up. Actually, doesn't even
sorry,
exist. And
sorry,
he's already
guys.
signed up for it.
Give me that.
Oh man. But no, seriously,
man.
that's like something that I wanted to put out there for a while because like we do have like monthly costs
Yeah.
that I don't
Mhm.
like asking help for help for, but like I wanted to make the Patreon account because I want to give some kind of reward for like helping us out with the monthly stuff, but I don't know what to do. So that's
Mhm.
why I have that. So
Yeah.
Give Ama money.
give me
Yeah,
money. No,
like,
don't.
it's yeah.
It's if you want to, that's fine. Next, another big thing. We
Yep.
will have a website.
Whoa, plug that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Website.
Website.
we actually
Yeah,
it
we've got
already
the domain.
exists, but there's nothing on it
Nothing's live.
because we're waiting.
We're having
Wow.
one of our
So
people we know from the community who does this spoof. So he's going to be making us a website, which is very nice of him.
yeah, so that's gonna work on the website. Will begin in the middle of May. We're gonna have obviously like our videos will get
Yeah,
pushed
there'll be
there.
there'll be
in,
other
like, a
stuff.
feed,
It's basically going to
just
be like where
YouTube
we put
does.
most text stuff. Like if there's something we need to just block text or an article or something that we've written or some kind of information in text format, most of it will be on the website because it's hard to post that stuff on YouTube really because it's not the platform for it. And like Discord is very I don't know, like it's not very professional like a website would be, if that makes sense. Yeah. And like stuff gets
Discord's not
lost on
really a place to,
Discord, you know?
post
Like
articles
if
and
you post
things.
something in a channel on Discord, that's lost. As soon as it's read, no one revisits it to see it again, if that makes sense. So on the website it would be very much more appropriate. Yeah.
Gone.
And it's going to be a completely different source of content on there. So that's like a whole new thing that we're going to have to brainstorm and come up with. So it's definitely going to be a place for different content that we don't have on the Twitch or YouTube. Yeah. Same.
I have a lot of ideas for it, but if anyone has
suggestion
other
channel on
suggestions,
Discord,
again,
you can suggest
suggestion channel
anything
on
there,
Discord.
anything you related to CubeCommunity, for anything, really anything. Cheers.
Yes. The third thing, the grip video.
Almost done.
Almost done.
I swear, it's almost done. It's been months. Oh my. Okay, T. Market Giga. Like I was literally working on it this morning. Like it's all done. I'm just waiting on Flea for like a few things, and then we're all good.
We are, yeah. Because it's been so long, a few new grips have been made. So Flea wanted to give. Flea wanted to give us
since the video is meant to come out.
Yes.
It literally took you guys
literally.
so long to make the good videos. People invented more.
Yeah.
Yes, it has.
When Index comes out, there's gonna be even more.
Yeah, no, that'll be a separate video. It'll be a separate video.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm so needy.
But no, seriously, it's actually almost done. Like it's legit.
Monka.
Okay. That's gonna be CubeCommunity's meme for all of history. It's never gonna come up.
Smile.
Another thing that I have, and the last thing I can think of, but there's probably other things that are happening. But last thing I think of is we're potentially planning a tournament again for mid to late July.
Sometimes summer.
So that's mid to late July. Golfuh.
After AX.
After AX. Yeah, we'll have it at AX. You actually have to go to AX, and it's
Yes.
Showing would actually be just as big as the last tournament. There's that many people going, so. But no, mid to late July, it will be slightly different. I think than the last ones, because obviously we're taking a lot of what was bad, what was good, what we learned, things like that. So, Pug has a lot of ideas for the theme, and so he's going to be doing a lot of the work on that. I'm sure I'll be helping just as much as I did previously, but it will be a lot smoother this time. So, can look forward to that. It's not a promise, but it is probably happening. So,
heck yeah.
Is there any other stuff, Danny, you can think of that we could announce now. Or I think I'd
Oh, we could talk
probably
about those new kind of interviews that we want to start doing. That is like something that I want to push out in the next few weeks. Mapper
the
interviews.
new what?
Yeah, like
Oh,
we've been
yeah.
wanting to
Well,
do
that's
that for months.
okay.
Like we
Yeah,
wanted
we've
I don't know.
yeah.
It's hard because it's like, do we do it in VR? Gosh, I'm so giddy today. But do we do it in VR chat where like we can talk and people can gesture and it's like more personal and you get a more feel for what they're trying to say, or do you just do it over Discord and it's like very much just text and
Do it over Discord
playing a map?
playing a
That would be
map.
pretty pog actually. That's actually
Oh
a
my
really good
God!
idea.
Hold on, that's
What the
actually a
fuck?
really good idea. Like,
Yeah,
that's
that
actually
would just be amazing.
good.
Yeah,
We
like
You're
just
welcome.
do like a.
So-
So it'd be like, so text.
Like a super. It'd be like kind of super casual, wouldn't it? If you're both just playing the same maps.
No.
Uh-huh.
Check this out. Check this out. Think
Okay.
of
Yeah,
Hot Ones,
yeah.
but it's
Like,
like
Yeah,
actually-
right.
Hot
Yes.
Ones.
Fuck.
Hot Ones.
Yeah.
Yes. Fuck.
That's
Yeah. So
actually
there might
such a
be
good
several
idea.
kinds of map reviews that we'll be doing in the future. But yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to do map
Yeah.
reviews since the first day. Literally the
We say
introduction
about map
video
reviews.
to Community says map interviews. Like,
Yeah.
it's literally been 5 months.
God,
like,
it's been
but
it's been a
we've
roller
just been so
coaster.
busy with
Like
everything else that
recently we had a lot of editors join the team,
Yeah.
so which has alleviated a lot of time
Yeah.
that me and Poke had to put into a lot of stuff. So yeah, it's been really
Yeah.
great. They're really great as well. Like they're helping a lot.
But we briefly mentioned, if you were paying attention to general chat at some point yesterday, people were asking like, why isn't my video up on the channel? Like, I submitted
Yeah.
it like 2 months ago.
So-
Like, you guys gotta understand, like in the beginning, like when we first started, like there weren't many videos, and it's like if you submit your video, it's probably going up like the next day, right? But we have what 127 videos on the channel or something,
125
and there's like
plus. Yeah.
360 submissions or
Yeah.
something. Like,
So
it's
like we've had a
really
lot of submissions,
insane.
and at the
Like,
start, like there wasn't that
like-
many, but on average a week now we get over 25 a week. And then like stuff that we've previously said yes to
Wow.
is like on the list to go up, but then like more stuff comes in that is either more impressive, more recent, like harder maps and stuff like that. So that stuff gets pushed down a list, and that list is now forever long. So this content is like 30 videos deep, so it might not ever go up, but we don't want to flood the channel with every submission that could go on there, or else you're going to get like 25 videos a week and no one's going to want that kind of content pushed onto them. So we aim to do like 7 to 10 videos a week, and like I tried to get only 7 gameplays and then other videos, but we're still working on the other kind of content, so a lot of it is just basically gameplay at the moment. So we have 7 to 10 videos a week on the YouTube, and it won't go more than that. Like there will never be more videos than that because it's too much content for people to digest. Yeah.
It's too many videos. It's
Yeah.
too many pings. Like, it's
So
it's too much.
we're sorry
so.
guys that a lot of your stuff
Please try to
doesn't get put on the
understand.
channel. But like it is so hard with the amount of maps that are, the amount of people that are submitting, and the amount we get. It's it's one of the things I thought about when we made the self-promotion channel. So like if you do want to see more Beat Saber gameplay that isn't from CubeCommunity, you've always got that channel in our Discord to sift through and find more gameplay of stuff. And obviously you have the search feature in Discord, so you can search for specific maps if we haven't got it up on the channel, or specific players. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much that. It's sorry guys, but that's just how it goes. Like,
Yeah.
we just have too much. That's it for announcements. I think that's all the announcements that I really want to talk through. It's a lot of stuff. Honestly, like all these announcements that I talked about today, like they've been on the plate for.
Yeah,
forever.
it's like
I just
it's hard to know when to announce stuff.
So.
Like we're probably pinging Discord. Oh my god, Yeedy, about the stuff.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely. I'll ping later about Patreon and stuff, but I want more. Again, I want more suggestions for rewards and things. So, at this point, we didn't get any questions
Yeah.
this week in the Discord or on Twitter, but if anyone has any questions in the chat, we can probably take a couple questions, and then I have a few things written to ask Whoops, and then that's all I have. So
Questions, chat.
Questions.
if there's anyone who has questions, please ask them. We can answer
Yeah,
them right
you
now.
guys, whoever's got chat, you can just pick as you go. Dog.
I've got it on my hand.
Shoot, chat. What do you want to ask?
God damn it.
How to become a champion like Hoppaw.
That's you can see the clip on Hoppaw's channel that has like 6 million views. You can check that out.
You're trending, Hoppaw. You're becoming famous.
Are there any further plans on regular posts, like a video a day? I mean, yes, we post a
And then
video every
on
day.
Fridays and Saturdays is normally the day that we have 2 videos go up. Monday, so tomorrow we'll have a gameplay video up, and this will go up as well. So the CubeCast. So if we have an additional video, like a special video going up, a lot of the times a normal gameplay video will go up as well. So every single day there's always a video. We slowed it down a little bit when we were doing the tournaments because everyone was so busy that we just didn't have time to make the kind of content that we wanted to put up on the channel every day. So those 2 weeks through the tournament, it slowed down and there weren't a video every day. But every single day, there's always a video from now. Like for 5 months, there's been a video almost every single day. I think we've missed probably 6 days total. Yeah. Yeah.
And that was towards the beginning too. So just wouldn't.
So yeah, there's a video a day.
There's a special video coming soon, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
For the 1 year anniversary.
I didn't talk about that. Real quick, I will. There's actually going to be 2 videos.
2 special videos.
Ooh. There will be 2 1-year anniversary videos. I really can't say a whole lot about
just look out
them,
for them on the channel.
But yeah,
The champions partner is here.
basically on May 1st, we should have 2 videos out that day that are both anniversary videos. So they're very cool. We've been working really hard on them. Stennis and Tino have been putting a lot of time in, so please say thank you to them when those come out. But yeah, they're crazy. They're actually crazy. They're really exciting. They will be out May 1st. I really hope they will. They should be.
Really.
They're pretty far along.
They're literally
almost done,
Stannis is ready to render his, and I'm pretty sure Tino's on his final cut. So yeah.
Yep. Yeah, those are very exciting. Please look forward to it.
Okay.
When will Whoops beat Nisemoto on stream again? Well,
Pepe Lab.
Dude. Never.
Do it funky.
I'm cursed. So I beat it one time. Thankfully, I was recording, which leads me to my next question, which is the replay system.
Oh yeah,
thing?
we recently
That's
had a video
soon,
on the
right?
channel.
Yeah,
about that.
Umbra says.
Yeah.
Umbra says that it's soon.
TM.
So, yeah, a couple.
Being able to watch replays like that would help a lot, especially for situations where where Banana beat Scattered Faith, and then it wasn't recording or whatever, and everyone was like,
Yeah.
But having a recording system in place would be really cool. But I've only beaten Nisemono 4 times ever, and 3 of the times I was shit faced.
Well, I guess we know the answer.
So probably never.
Look out for clears on Saturday nights.
Okay, about the banana thing, this dude, he passes it, doesn't get the recording, so he fucking passes
it again.
Yeah, he does it again. Actually insane.
Oh my
by the way.
god. Fucking mental.
Vibration monster.
Mirden says
I really like the idea of
I think it's a cool
bounty
concept. It's really
songs.
great.
I think it's cool.
It's cool, yeah. Mirden asked this earlier as well. I don't know if he was memeing, but he said he wants to pool together money for a catered party at TwitchCon where we order sliders. Pepe laugh.
Sliders.
If you want to do that, I can go ahead. Is there a response? Hold on. Is there any response? I can't read. my chat is messed up. Is there any response or other input you want from the community? Is that what I'm reading?
I can't read chat. It's too far away from me.
I mean, yes.
Is there any response or other input you would like from us, the community?
Oh, yeah. I mean, anything that we talk about on these podcasts and just daily in the Discord. I mean, if you have ideas, put
Yeah,
them in the
anything really.
suggestions
Like
channel.
video ideas to stuff
yeah.
you'd like to see in our Discord or just community stuff in general. Oh, anything.
Yeah.
And say thank you to these people that do this for us.
Thank
We
you.
wouldn't have any of this without them.
Yeah, I've been like on a really
Mhm.
big rhythm game binge lately. And just like it's crazy how you can go on YouTube and find a video of like top 10 memorable moments from Osu like 2005 and it has like 20 million
Yeah.
views of like
Yeah.
just people just
Mhm.
playing some Osu.
Yeah.
And I hope Beat
Yeah,
Saber
we
can be like
wanted
that in like 10 years.
like we
Yeah.
CubeCommunity, the original idea to have CubeCommunity was we came up with that back in September, like me, Pug, and Atomic in a just in a voice channel, just talking about stuff, and it's like we just need to make this so we have these memories to look back on. And then it didn't actually come to fruition until like late December, which I guess was just down to like laziness on our part. Like it was like we came up with the
I think
idea, we had a Discord and
a
stuff,
lot of
and
it
then
at the
it's just like
time
it
was
kind of everyone was
Yeah.
just busy with stuff. Like
yeah. I think ultimately the problem with why it took so long to create CubeCommunity and see it come to life was like the community wasn't as big back then. When we first
Yeah.
came up with the idea, it was like
Oh yeah,
September
it would have
or
been so
August. It
hard
was
to
like
find a
really early.
gameplay every single day.
But it was, it just wasn't big.
Yeah, it would have been.
highlights
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah,
Or it'd be like
literally.
top 50
basically.
play by me.
So-
Like, like, yikes.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I mean, everyone that had like crazy plays and things like that, or like even just gameplay in general, was like we were
Yeah.
already all in the same Discord anyway. Like we
Yeah.
didn't know what to do with it, but around December, I mean, it was getting big. Like people
Mhm.
were like getting a lot better. People were moving up in ranks. We're moving down in ranks. I mean, it's really it opened the door at the time. Like when it
Yeah.
happened, it
The
was
day
like,
we
okay,
decided to
this
push
is-
it, I worked
we do this
10
now.
hours straight just on like graphic everything, got all the YouTube branded, like all the accounts created branded, and edited videos, got gameplays. Like the second video on the channel is like modifiers had just come out, so we'd asked Rog to do DAFs on the original Big Black because we thought that was like a cool video idea.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
literally just
Zora
went
goes
into
into his stream. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
Zora
can you
just
play
joins
this, by the
Rock's
way?
stream and it's like, oh, Rock, could you do the original DAFs, original Big Black on DAFs? And he's like, oh yeah, sure, I'll give it a go. And he just does it first time.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but, like
first
don't
try.
even cut it in the
First try.
video. It literally has his text to speech read out Zora's
No.
message, asking him to play it, and then he plays it. It just
I
does
like-
it first time.
I love the original Cube Community videos of like Rog with his webcam on and he's like talking about some random shit while he's playing. Those are the best videos.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
I mean that's what we
God,
had
yeah.
to dig for back
Yeah, that's
then.
before we had like
so-
submissions and stuff. Like the Discord
Yeah.
was super small back then. It wasn't even like
Yeah.
the first few days. It wasn't like a public Discord. Yeah. Yeah, second
people-
day.
Like the
yeah.
second day. So
They didn't even submit. It was like even when we
Yeah,
opened submissions, like
not
we
at
didn't get a
all.
lot of
Like
submissions
I literally
at
was
first,
having
so-
to ask like Zorro, Hoppaw, Atomic. Oh, can you just go play something and get like a top score so I can put it on the channel? So like the videos at the start.
I literally
Yeah,
like was
even
going out
Woops,
of my
yeah.
way
Yeah.
to go
yeah.
record
And like
things.
all the
Yep. It was
Yeah, all-
just one of
What
those
should I
things.
play? I don't think any of my submissions
no,
have
they've
been
been
stream
raw
highlights. They've
recordings that
just
you've done. Yeah.
been
Mhm.
from me going in
Yeah.
and recording.
And like
Yeah.
all the original like first videos on the channel, a lot of them are recorded the day before or the day of they went live. Like it was very much a reaction thing. It's like we need a video. Who can we ask? Who can we ask? We need a video, please. So yeah.
Nisei Mono again.
Yeah. It was a long
Damn it.
time before we had a Nisei Mono play up on the channel. Like we didn't put first pass or
no, 'cause
anything.
the first
Yeah.
thing-
There's
it
like
was
two,
just-
I
right?
don't know if we do, but there's I know they're in the monthly clip comps a lot, but I'm pretty sure the one that we have on that channel is calling S'ing it for the first time, the first S.
Yeah, there was one of the I think
Atomic.
no, Atomic was
Oh,
the
shit.
first. That's
I don't know who we have on the channel.
in the rewind. the
Yeah,
rewind video, there was like a whole
just
section
Nisei Mini, yeah.
dedicated to Nisei Moto passes. Yeah, it was cool. There was another question I saw here. Someone said they just came in. Want to know if it's possible for multiplayer mods anymore, or did they change the structure too much? Yes, there are multiplayer is still a thing. We can still do it. We did talk a little about earlier. You may have missed it if you just came in, but earlier I did mention that I'm looking for 1 to 2, maybe more multiplayer like hosts for every Friday. So if you're interested, or you know someone
Yeah,
who's interested,
to join
let me
the
know.
CubeCommunity Discord.
'Cause we need more. So.
Is the multiplayer mod still in the mod installer?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Should be.
I think it is. Yeah.
It was there a couple days ago. I don't know. Someone said it wasn't there last night.
There's
but
a
I don't know.
version of the mod
Oh.
installer recently that didn't have
Yeah,
it. So
like we've got
it
direct links
exists,
to them and
and
stuff in the
if
Discord in the multiplayer.
yeah, if there's like any mod that you know of, there's probably a
Yeah,
whatever
definitely.
GitHub
Yeah, even if
link
it's not
for
like
it.
on the downloader. Yeah.
And you can install it the
Back in the
old-fashioned
day when you had to
way.
go through
There's
the channel,
also
the finished
the
mods
mod.
channel on BSC. Yeah.
Yeah, the website now they have like a website, a new website for the mods that has stuff that's even not in the installer. So check that out too. Is Whoops going to be
We
here
have to
again?
see.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh,
I'd like to.
Yeah, we definitely would like to have multiple returns if possible. Dino subbing, yeah, that got a new
soon.
video. Group video when? We talked
Atomic.
about that.
Yeah, just
soon.
at Atomic,
It
guys. I'm
is
sure
actually
he will
almost.
get on that smile. Fuck.
Square Saber was missing
Yeah.
from Mod Saber at one point. Yes, it was. But that was okay. If you guys have any other questions, you can feel free to ask them. But I'm gonna ask some questions that I prepared for Whoops, and then if we have any more relevant questions, we'll
Thank
hit them
you.
at the end. So, okay, Whoops. As you're our guest this week, we have a couple questions, as we do every podcast. So first question: what got you into Beat Saber originally?
It was because I was playing a bunch of VR chat at the time, and everybody was talking about a new VR game that was coming out, and so I don't know. I just really liked VR. This is my first like rhythm game that I've played for more than like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
That's a lot of
like
Beat
it
Saber
was
players,
mine.
actually.
Yeah,
the same way.
And it got me into a lot of other ones. So
Yeah.
I'm thankful for that. But yeah, it was literally just because there weren't a lot of VR games, and
Yeah.
this one looked really cool, so I just gave
Yeah.
it a shot.
I think a lot of people, if you ever watched Whoops previously, I mean, he was like the VR chat guy, right? So like you go, I want to watch VR chat. Whoops is probably streaming it, but there's not a lot of VR stuff, so it was cool when Beat Saber came out.
Yeah, it was rare to have like a variety of VR games to play. I mean, it kind of still is, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even now you have at best VR chat,
Yeah.
which is kind of
Beat Saber, and then there's like
Yeah.
other games you can play for a
There's
couple
a few
hours. And then,
alpha
I don't know,
betas
they
that I'm
feel
in that
gimmicky.
look pretty cool that I've been playing a lot of coming up soon. So that'd be cool when they get a bit more along.
Yeah.
There's that one new rhythm game that came out for VR that you play for like an hour and 30 minutes. and
Audica?
it's fun.
You
Yes,
can
yes, I
remember
couldn't even
the
think of
name.
It's really cool, and the custom songs like looked really
Yeah.
promising, but I don't know.
Yeah, there's a few
there's nothing
VR.
to do.
Yeah, there's a
didn't
few
even
VR
remember
rhythm
the
games. You got
name.
Synthriders and stuff like that, haven't you?
It's-
Like we've I think a few.
I think it's
There's also
kind of
Soundboxing. I think that's the first VR rhythm game.
It's interesting to think of like Audica comes out, it's the same idea as Beat Saber, right? But it
Yeah.
just doesn't catch up.
It doesn't feel that
Beat Saber just,
satisfying. I
like,
feel like
continues to
shooting your
be, like-
guns instead of like
Yeah,
swinging
yeah.
from
Oh,
blocks is
yeah.
like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
It's not the same kind of
true.
reward, you know.
It's
feel like
actually
Oh, yeah.
a lot harder.
Yeah, I feel like there's
Mhm.
too much going
Yeah,
on
like,
for
just
me to
watching-
enjoy an Audica.
Like I can't
Yeah,
play
Beat Saber's
Audica.
pretty
It just
basic, so-
destroys my eyes. Like I play with night mode on and everything, but the particles and everything is just so flashy that I literally can't play the game without getting massive migraines. It's like a problem. Yeah.
Yeah, fair. Next question. This is kind of like a two-sided question, or three even. But first of all, was there something that made you want to get better and like be high rank at Beat Saber, or did you kind of just find yourself there
Yes.
as you started playing?
Yes.
Okay.
So the first hill that I died on was Country Rounds on Expert.
Okay.
The very first day I got Beat Saber, I had streamed myself playing Country Rounds Expert and not beating it for like 5 hours straight. And I was so fucking mad that I couldn't beat it. And so the next day I just did that. And I don't know. I liked the idea of like grinding the game out. And then like ranks didn't come for a while, but I knew they were coming once like the community started like shifting and everyone's like, oh man, there's like people fighting on the leaderboards and stuff on all these custom maps. Like I wonder where everybody's gonna place. And so like when I knew that they were coming soon, I wanted to like play as many hard songs as I could so that when the ranking came out, I'd like already be at the top.
Yeah.
It worked out like that.
Yep. Yeah, it was always really exciting, especially if you played Beat Saber. If anyone here played Beat Saber in like May to like middle of June when their score saber didn't exist, like fighting people on leaderboards was like it was crazy.
Dude, everybody thought Jones was a hacker, legitimately. They thought he was cheating. Jones was on the top of all the hard songs, and yeah.
I remember
also,
there was
Freedom Dive and Reality Check were like two other big reasons why I wanted to get better at the game. So I just wanted to beat him.
I remember when everyone was they always thought Jones was like a cheater, and then I beat Jones on a song by like 70,000 points, and Zoro added me in the BSMG Discord, and he was like, Amanatsu, are you cheating?
I remember this song.
It was very funny. It was
I remember
good
in
times.
the Beat Saber Invitational, when we finally got to watch people like play, like from their perspective, watching Jones play on the Oculus, and like we didn't really know about like the weird Oculus bug where sometimes it'll like you'll lose your tracking, but you won't lose the rotation. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where it'll look like somebody will moving their arm around, and then the wrist will just like ball joints, just like this. We'd watch Jones do that, and we'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with this wrist? It's insane!"
It was actually crazy. And like when Hammerman or Brendan at the time was. People realized he did B grip, and they were like, "What's wrong with his saber?"
Yeah, we were laughing so hard watching him explain the B grip like he was some kind of idiot.
And then, like everyone plays B grip. Yeah.
Now everyone uses B grip.
Brendan grip.
Crazy.
Yeah, like
or a variant of it.
Claw grip gang. I was claw grip for the longest
for life.
B grip now.
I still do claw grip. Okay. Next question. In the past or now, are there any players that you looked up to in particular?
Definitely Tammy and Jones.
Yeah,
for sure.
Expected, yeah.
Those like, especially Tammy, because like I don't know if you guys know, but me and Tammy knew each other before Beat Saber.
Yeah,
I remember you explaining.
So Tammy was like my VR chat wife. And I actually thought he was a girl for the longest
time. I believe
like he actually made me Doki Doki when I saw him in VR chat. Anyways, when Beat Saber came out, and like I'd get like a really good like score on a song I was super proud of on stream or whatever, and then Tammy would come into my chat and be like, "Hey, Woops, you should check so and so leaderboard." I was like, "Oh fuck!" And I'd go back, and he'd like beat my score on like everything. So it was like trying to keep up with Tammy in the beginning. Actually, is one of the things that made me get better.
I remember in the beginning when you had early access to like the multiplayer stuff.
Oh yeah.
It was like you and Kyle and Tammy like all playing in multi, and like I remember like that was the first time I really thought like because I had been like going ham on the game since the beginning, but when I saw like you guys in the like multiplayer, I was like, dude, like I want to be that good. Like I want to have secret access to shit. Like,
the secret access.
So that's I don't know. That was like when I was like, damn, I need to be like this. I need to be on all the leaderboards. So that's when I like really started getting crazy in it. But...
Yeah, back then I was like, if I'm not top 10 on every single one of the hard songs, I literally can't play this game. But now I'm like rank 68. That's okay.
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
Way too many good players now. It's insane.
Yeah.
They've come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Bro, can we talk about BC Kill for a second?
Yeah.
How old is he?
15,
He plays
9,
Beat Saber
16?
at recess. Like, bro, his
Wait.
hands are so small that he can fist grip. Like, he does V grip, but he puts his whole hand through the fucking top. It's not fair.
He puts his whole damn arm through the thing.
Bruh.
It's all in the elbow.
He doesn't
Yeah.
he doesn't have to grip at all because he just
Yeah,
puts
he
his whole arm
just
through.
uses
It's
his
like
hands.
he's
He
using
literally
wrist
puts his
grip.
hand through the loop on the
Yeah,
Mac controller.
he
and
wears
then
it like a
duct tapes it
bracelet.
to his arm.
Oh my god.
Bruh.
That's the secret. That's why
Yeah.
he's the only player with Vive and top
Yeah,
in
tell me
first
about
place
it.
in the last
But
like,
that, like we've seen so many youngins come up and like
Hell yeah.
destroy the ranking stuff. Like we had Alex come and win the CubeCommunity 150 plus
Yeah.
tournament. He's only 12. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's
He did
12.
what?
Yeah.
He's
Oh, 13.
12?
13.
He's
Sorry.
13.
13.
He's
13. Yeah.
What?
He's 13. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
Alex
yeah.
is 13, dude.
That's crazy.
Like, Andy's top 100
he's
now,
getting
or
up
like
there.
110 or something. Like he's
he was at a rank like 90 something, I think. last.
he's good.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crazy players. It's hard to even I'm like rank 200 now, and I'm like, that's fine. Like I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's me. What do you
Crying
mean?
inside.
That's literally me.
So
If I just had
washed up.
time to play Beat Saber, I swear I'd be higher rank. I swear. If I just had time. That's my
I don't have
excuse.
time, guys.
Yeah,
I
no
gotta
time.
do
No time. I'm
CubeCommunity.
not
I
washed
don't
up.
have
I just don't
time.
play. Oh, cry. Oh,
God.
fuck. Mhm. Next question.
All right. Next question.
Wait.
I got a couple more.
Wait,
Wait,
Alex,
he's
go ahead,
63 now?
What? He's 63.
Alex?
Hold on.
Who?
Oh,
Alex is
Me.
63.
Wait, that's my ring.
Monkey King.
Hold on. That's illegal.
Oh my god.
That's illegal.
I'll play a little bit after this.
I'm gonna have to get back on. I'm about to head out. Sorry.
Can we hurry this up?
All right. So speaking of Alex and the CubeCommunity tournaments, Whoops, I know you planned to play in the tournament, but then you had a thing.
Yeah.
Did you check out any of the tournament, and if so, what'd you think?
I was literally watching the tournament on my way home from my army thing in the car.
Oh, nice.
On my,
Nice.
Yeah. So I really wanted to play it, but then last minute the thing came up and I had to go for the whole weekend.
There's always the next one.
Here's what
Yeah,
it is.
I did watch it, and it was like that was the best tournament so
thank
far
you.
for Beat Saber, I think, like by miles.
Yeah, that's what we planned.
Yeah,
Like
that's
a fuck
what
ton
we-
of
that's
prep
what we
went into
wanted,
it. So
really. It's yeah.
I wish I could have
So-
played through the whole thing.
I'm super looking
Yeah,
forward to the next one.
unfortunately. Yeah, there's it has prompted. I think it's rightly so has prompted a lot of other like communities and tournament organizers and things to do their own tournaments and reference ours a lot because like we
Nice.
did a lot of
Yeah.
things correctly. So that's good. I think we'll see a lot more
Yeah.
well-run tournaments in the future. So that's good. I put a lot of time and money into it, but overall
Massive,
it will
yeah.
benefit the community so much. So yeah, I'm really happy. Whoops, your favorite map, ranked and unranked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mermaid Girl.
original
Okay,
Mermaid
alright,
Girl.
calm
We're
down.
kicking it at GS12. Smile.
No.
Oh.
My favorite ranked map probably
Everyone
would be
said
Nuclear
that.
Star.
Every
I
single
really-
person.
Every single person.
I love
Yeah,
Nuclear
it's fun.
Star.
It's
so
good. No, it's
fun.
good.
Yeah, I enjoy
It's probably my favorite too. So it's
Yeah.
fair enough.
And unranked, I might actually just because of the memories, I might have to say Nisei Mono for real. Like I really like that. I really like that map.
Yeah.
Have you played the updated Mermaid Girl by Kiki's?
I haven't.
It's basically like the same kind of thing,
Yeah,
but it's
like
like it's more
high
modern.
FPS and stuff.
So
I'll have to check it out. Like good honorable mentions. Like my guilty pleasure map is a Kikis map, and it's called Sharon. It's like
Oh yeah.
what's the full title of that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think that's just the full title.
Sharon, or CHARON.
H-A-R-O-N. Yep.
It's really good.
I've been
really like that.
I've been talking to Kickus a lot actually about that map specifically because I kind of want to map it, and I was like, are you gonna map this or should I remap it? And we haven't come to a decision on it. So
Oh,
we'll
another
see.
guilty pleasure favorite map, Packet Hero.
Yes.
my
Oh my! I actually
Pack remap.
Pack
Needs to remap
remap.
that. Please, that song is so good.
Pack
But
Heroes.
without
Yeah.
the fucking speed bump things.
The skipping stones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Gosh.
playing that map back in the day. Oh my god.
I remember spamming the fuck out
only
of
real
that and
Beat
not
Saber
being able to pass
OGs.
it. Like that was one of those maps.
I practiced the last, you know,
Yeah.
that 30-second section near the
Yeah.
end.
That's
That like is super hard. I
Yeah.
practiced that for like 3 days straight for one pass.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember back when I hadn't passed it
Mhm.
yet, back in PPV1, like I hadn't passed it yet, and I was streaming, and
Oh,
Hoppaw,
Hoppaw
rest in peace,
Pepe
Hoppaw.
Hands!
Hoppaw, no!
Hoppaw, he comes into my chat and he's like, "You're getting top 10 today," and I was like, "What?" So he just starts listing off songs to me to
Nice.
play, and he's like, "You're gonna beat Packet here," and I was like, "No, I can't beat it." And he's like, "No, play it," and I
Do
beat it. The
Yeah.
first play, I was like,
Guys,
Hell yeah.
do you remember that
Yeah.
time, like when?
So good.
Oh my god!
I don't even know who
Pepe
Hoppaw is.
Hands!
Oh,
No!
Hoppaw, no!
Wow.
Dude, listen, Hopebot was like, he wasn't like especially good or
Mhm.
anything. He was pretty damn good, but like he'd be the first person to beat every single one of the new maps.
Yep.
Like a new crazy map would come out, beat it.
His name was
So
so
bad.
appropriate. He literally would give
Yeah.
you hope that the song
Yeah.
could be beaten because he'd be
He
the
was
only one. He'd be like, "Oh, it
Do you
can be beaten.
remember?
Like, it can
Do
do
you
it."
remember when the reality check came out, but it was only the first 2 minutes?
Yeah,
He was the first person to beat that.
yeah,
When
Like-
everybody was like, "This is impossible. This is not happening." Hopebot was there,
yeah.
and now
Hopebot was there.
Pepe Hands.
now Hopebot is dead.
Remember
Rest in
remember
peace.
Hopebot.
Reminds me of Cube.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cube has
Park.
been kind of back though.
He plays BB Bear maps.
Yeah.
Okay. I have two last questions. Both are streaming related. Until very recently, Whoops, you had stopped streaming Beat Saber pretty consistently on your main channel.
Yes.
Was that because you weren't as interested, or the viewer count, or like what was the reasoning behind
There
that?
were two reasons specifically. One was because I was literally hurting myself.
Yeah,
We've all been there.
My hands, my wrists, my elbows, my shoulders, everything was hurting from streaming it so much.
Yeah.
And they still are now that I'm doing it again. But it's worth it. And also, I was a little frustrated with how the ranking system was changing, but I've gotten over that. And it was also because the plugins kept changing, and I literally could not be asked to go through and change them all again. Because I'm super nitpicky about
be
my stream,
perfect,
and I want
yeah.
everything to look like the exact way I want it to.
Yeah.
And so like if something doesn't work properly, I get frustrated. And Beat Saber
Yeah.
was like changing a lot.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of people are in the same boat. Like like the 12.2,
13.2, yeah.
13.2 era.
Yeah.
It was very frustrating to.
I still
stream with
have problems with the new update 13.
Same.
Just random problems. Everyone, I think, is having just
Yeah.
random problems with
Yeah.
13.
Random little bugs and stuff.
Yeah, it was definitely a frustrating time period to stream Beat Saber, so understandable.
Last question.
Okay. Last question that I have formally written down here is aside from streaming, which obviously is your main job, and Beat Saber, are there any... a job, nice job. Besides that and Beat Saber, are there any other hobbies that you have that maybe that you don't stream that you wouldn't mind sharing, or do you pretty much stream everything that you do?
I try to stream pretty much everything, but I do enjoy. I've recently gotten into this keyboards, mechanical keyboards.
Okay.
I'm a sucker for those. So like looking at custom keyboard builds and stuff has been taking up a lot of my spare time. But also just trying other rhythm games and gacha games on my phone too.
Yeah. I saw you started playing.
I heard you installed. I heard you installed Fate Grand Order. If you haven't uninstalled it already, uninstall it now.
Yeah, I got sent paragraphs on Discord about why I shouldn't play that.
Yeah,
Someone was like, "You're literally going to hurt yourself. Don't do it."
It's really bad. Oh man.
Mm.
Okay, cool. That's pretty much all the formal questions that I had. If anyone else on the couch here has any other questions, please feel free. I'm just gonna peek at chat real quick.
Questions away, chat. Yeah,
If you
I
have
don't
any
think
other questions,
I've got
chat,
anything.
for us
Do
or
you guys
for
remember,
Woops.
like, back in the day when everyone used to help each other out gain ranks, like in Twitch chats? Be like, oh, you need to play this song. But like
Yeah.
now, I feel like you really can't do that
Yep.
because there's like stupid amount of songs, you know?
Yeah. Well, also because
Oh,
we
you also
have
just have the
the
Duo VR
the
list,
Duo
yeah, the
VR
PG
list.
guide and stuff. Yeah, it tells you
So
exactly
it
what to
literally
do.
just tells you
Yeah,
objectively what's
I always
the best
remember
thing to
just
play.
looking at Tammy's
Yeah.
profile and being like, okay, so these are the songs I haven't passed. Like I had a notepad on my desktop of like the songs that I have, songs I need to
I used to do that
improve
too.
on.
I'd go through
Yeah,
Tammy's profile.
gosh, back in
Same.
the day.
I would do
I-
that. Rog would
I
come into
did.
my stream and tell me what to
Yeah.
play.
Yeah. Dino was on
Really Rog.
back
Meriden
then.
asked the tutorial vid. I'm gonna. So
Yeah,
I told you
we
guys
do.
about this idea. You guys probably
We
know about it already.
spoke to you.
But
Yeah.
I'm compiling like a really big video series. It'll be 3. By really big, I mean 3
Yeah.
of like beginner, intermediate, and then like top 100 tips for Beat Saber. And I want that to like go as a good transition into like watching CubeCommunity stuff because that's what the channel's all about.
Yeah.
So next week is when I'm filming that, and I'm getting input from like
Yeah,
all
I've
the
seen a lot of
top
the
players for
stuff
the
that's
most
been
part.
in the Discord.
I'm like, there's like a big Google Doc of like all the things we're gonna talk about, and it's gonna be like the big tutorial on like you just downloaded the game and you want to be Weeaboo Jones. What do you do?
Yeah, I saw the
Filming
outline
that
for
next week.
looks pretty good. So it should be pretty exciting when that finally goes up. When is Woops going to run a tournament?
We've already done
Actually,
that back in
okay.
a while ago.
Yeah, we did.
well, I didn't run the BSI,
true,
but
yeah.
it was on my channel. I'd like to do a tournament, but I'm pretty busy. So like I'd totally be down to like I don't know.
We did a fun one not too long ago.
You know,
You said
that
not
was
too
like
long ago, but it was November.
like
Yeah, you're right.
Duh.
6 months.
It
You know?
feels like it was not too long ago.
There was like a secret tournament called Beat Saber Thanksgiving
Yeah.
that I streamed on my second account.
That was
and
so fun.
That was fun actually. It was like
Yeah,
really,
the
it was really
fucking end.
shitposty.
The
Like there
fucking
weren't any
end.
rules
Oh
or
my god.
anything.
It went
Yeah, like it actually went
pretty
really
good
well.
though.
There was a tiebreaker between Willis. There was a tiebreaker between Willis and Tammy.
Yeah.
And they just did bullet.
Yeah.
Whoever could get that. And Tammy missed the bullet.
Tammy missed the bullet.
Yeah.
Tammy literally got shot.
So good.
It was so good.
But
That was
I
actually so
mentioned
funny.
this idea the other day that I wanted to have a mapping competition, if that counts.
Yeah. No, we did, yeah.
A mapping competition would be
Yeah,
super
we were
cool because like a whole bunch of really cool like wall maps, I guess
Yeah.
we call them.
Yeah, we've had
have been coming out lately,
some
like
on
Furry
Community.
Cannon and I forgot what the other one's called.
What is it called?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Crossroad. But both of them are up on CubeCommunity,
Yes,
by the way,
that
guys,
one.
if you want to
Cross
actually see
Revolution.
what they are. And they're really cool. Like there's walls all over the place.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really well done. All maps.
Yeah,
Wall
no,
maps.
When you mentioned that too, I am interested in running something like that on CubeCommunity. Like it's kind of, I don't know if anyone plays Osu or knows about Osu. They run a mapping tournament every year called Osu Aspire. They basically it's like try to break the game as much as you can. Try to like break the map as much as you can while still being playable, which I think is especially more doable
Actually,
now.
I thought there were a lot of people were angry about the recent Osu Aspire because like none of the maps were actually playable.
Yeah, I think there was some kind of controversy with the newest one, but every year they're usually pretty good. Where like if any of you have Osu, and I know this is weird to promote something on Osu on a Beat Saber channel, but if you have Osu, there's an Aspire map from a couple of years ago called Mayday.
Oh, that's so
and
cool.
you should at least watch it autoplay because it's really, really cool. And like I want to do something like that for Beat Saber, so that would be something to do in the future. I think it'd be really, really cool. So
Hex's Acid Rain map, that song is actually the winner from this year's Osu Aspire.
Yes.
I love that song, dude.
Yeah, that map was fun
Huh.
too in Beat Saber. I played that.
I think he's thinking
That'd be
about
cool.
trying to get it ranked.
Yeah, I think he
It's
does.
rankable. I think
It's pretty close. At
There's
least.
like a hand clap slider. I think that's unrankable.
it's the theme of a psychopath pattern for the whole song, basically, but slower and with dots, so it's easier. That's nice. I like it.
Fern said Tammy used the wrong
Yeah,
hand. I
he
think
did.
that's correct. I think Tammy
He
did hit
X'd
the
it.
bullet with the wrong
Yeah.
hand.
Tammy got shot.
It's pretty bad. All right. I don't think there's any relevant questions coming up in the chat. So I think we're pretty much going to call it there. Oh, actually, hold on. What is this? What method, grip, or style help you get from hard to expert? Oh. I don't know if I would say that there's an objectively correct grip to use.
Depends
Yeah.
on your personal preference, the size of your
One of
hands,
the first
strength
thing
of your
Vula
hands.
says in the grip video is
Like
that.
personally, I was normal grip for all the way up to expert, like and past expert. Even with like around reality check time, I was still normal grip.
Yeah, I use normal grip until
Well,
context
like,
streams came out. So.
And then I wish, like, I know B grip is better. I wish I would have learned how to play B grip originally.
Yeah.
Because I know it's better. And
so like
but I'm
when
just so
I
used
first
to claw grip
started,
that I
because
have
I was
to
a
use
late
it
joiner,
now.
I didn't like play straight off the bat or anything like that. And I remember watching one of Woops streams and him talking about claw grip. So as soon as I played, I started playing claw. Like I never played normal, so it was like. Yeah, it's the most easiest to adapt to.
Yeah, it is.
I still think there's a few
there
high
are.
ranking players that are claw grip. I believe Pud.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple.
I can't think
it's
of.
not bad, but
I can't really think of any
Grip's
more.
better.
Yeah, B grip is B grip is better, I think. But
or if you're superior X grip.
ultimately, I mean, you can do whatever. Like, I mean, look at Oculus, right? Like Taichi uses K grip. That's basically normal grip. Like,
Yeah.
Best player in the game. Like, and he just uses normal grip Oculus basically. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there's not, in my opinion, there's not an
not at all.
objectively correct grip. Just use what's comfortable to you. I think that if you can handle, like, if you can properly use B grip, I think it's probably one of the best.
Yeah, like
grips
it
to
took me a
use,
long time to transition from claw
on
to
five,
B to like understand how to score accurately on B grip and how to swing for certain blocks. It's completely different. Yeah.
I still don't get it.
Oh, it
And
destroyed my
it hurts
fingers. Like I've got
fingers when I
scars on the side of my middle finger from B grip. Yeah.
I've got big calluses on my the center of my thumbs.
Yeah, I used to have those.
Claw grip.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like I'm all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have permanent calluses on my ring fingers because of B grip. Also, I don't have feeling in one of my ring fingers anymore either.
Sometimes I'll play so hard that like my pinkies go numb.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's bad.
I'm pretty sure we all experienced that. Like where we've played too hard, too much.
Yeah.
Oh, Pepe heads.
Yeah.
Golfuh died. Golfuh's
Golfuh
dead.
died.
Pepe heads.
Wide Golfuh. He's coming for you.
Wide Golfuh. He's dead.
He's coming for you, BB. He said he smells coming for you. Run.
No shitting me.
There was one other thing I think I saw that I wanted to address.
V.
What did it?
Oh no,
I forgot what it was. There was something I saw in chat, but it probably wasn't that important. It was just something about claw grip. It was pretty much just.
If you got trapped in Beat Saber for 24 hours, but you only had one song to play, what would the song be? Pick it.
24 hours of one song.
The Shrek movie.
Song 5.
Can I come back into the world?
I'll invite you, Golfuh.
Angry for.
Angry for you play Angry
what
for
the fuck,
24
you
hours?
mentalist? I'd play like a really nice song that I like. That's just like
dude,
an act trap, you know.
I tried that. Angry for is so hard. That last part is so nuts.
Oh.
Yeah, the last section.
I was dead. I was dead.
I literally just got debated.
Who's next?
Who's next? Click that. Where did you go?
I literally just got debated.
All right, this is my podcast now.
I'm taking
this spot. Fucking Golfuh.
Who's next?
Dude, who's
Monkey
next?
Kicker. I'm not going anywhere, I swear. I'm gonna stay here.
Mr. Danny, I don't feel too good.
Oh my god. Okay.
Wait.
Monkey Kicker.
Oh, here it is.
Hold on.
Monkey Kicker.
Well,
Golfuh, how could you debate me like this?
Guys, I found the orange
See,
W map. It's a dot.
the lights are fucked up here, so
you.
it just looks like a white cube.
It's white.
Yeah, but there's Beat Saber blocks and stuff. I might show you guys quick, I guess. Now we're at the end. I'll show you.
All right. I think we're pretty much ready to wrap this up here. Not that we've been nano snapped, but at any rate, if Danny, if you're doing anything with the camera, do it now.
Why did you just go again? What the fuck? What is happening? I just died again.
What?
Oh, really? What the fuck?
I'm literally
Okay. What? Okay, look at the stream, buddy. Like, I swear, he just disappeared. Like,
I see myself on stream, so okay. Anyway, thank you for hanging out, guys. We're pretty much done
Thank
with
you for hanging out.
CubeCast this week.
Yeah, thank you, Woops.
Thank you, Whoops, for joining us. Thank you, everyone.
It's been
Thank
fun.
you for having me.
Yeah.
This will go up on the YouTube tomorrow, by the way, guys.
We do this every 2 weeks. I don't know who will be
Yeah,
next. On
post
the
it in
stream, but
suggestions, I
we'll
guess. Oh, we want
Get
podcast
Bandit.
questions. If you
The
have
Bandit?
topics or questions or something like that that you want us to talk about on CubeCast, there's a channel in Discord called Podcast Questions. Please post it there. Like,
Yeah, please ask.
yeah,
stuff,
more
'cause
more
we want,
input.
We want more questions.
Please, ma'am.
that you
Please
guys-
More
ask us
input from the
questions.
community,
ma'am.
please.
Can I please have
that
a
would be
question?
nice. Thank you.
If someone has the hosting
I do.
ability up right now,
Mhm.
we should host someone.
So,
okay.
I do not.
Anybody in
who
the
to
chat have any
host?
suggestions
Okay.
on who we host?
but
We got 150 people.
Let's look at Discord and see
Mhm.
if anybody's streaming.
Ashley, we hosted Ashley last week.
We've hosted Ashley a
Or
lot of
last time.
times.
Guys,
Yeah.
Danny's streaming.
Hey, I smile.
okay, yeah.
I think Azur's
Yeah, we
streaming.
could-
I don't know if
we
he's
might
playing
raid-
Beat Saber.
Probably.
Azer is
Dino, go live right now!
Oh,
Dino,
that.
turn on your stream.
Azer's playing SDVX, but he's also like being shouted out in like 140,000
Oh.
person Discord apparently.
Oh,
So that's pretty nutty.
Oh, that.
Host rank 1 player. Oh, is BC?
is BC streaming?
We could host him
We'll host him.
if he's streaming. We'll
Okay.
host him.
Thank you for
All right,
tuning in,
let's go.
guys. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.
Thank you guys.